Exciting, diversified, challenging, rewarding, and evolutionary are all words which can be used to describe the harness race industry in North America. The sport is big business and is active in countries around the world. The United States and Canada figure prominently in this global market and are looked to for innovative leadership. Probably the most visible, and for many the most identifiable component of harness racing, is the horse and driver. This is a natural image to associate with the sport, and one the industry is proud to present. For someone considering a career in harness racing, however, this image represents just the tip of the iceberg. For even though the horse and driver may be the most obvious icon for the sport, and a beautiful and powerful symbol to present, it takes many people from many elements of the industry, all working together to showcase horse and driver at the track. Let's take a quick tour of the industry, starting with our impressive centerpiece. As you can see, there are formidable numbers of support services, businesses, and jobs directly connected with that single equine star and its human companion. The harness racing industry provides employment to match just about any skill, talent, and interest. Harness racing is a sport steeped in tradition, and yet it continues to evolve and adapt. Keeping pace with new technologies in communication, entertainment, equipment modification, and genetic science go hand in hand with a sport rooted in daily images of people practicing skills and developing talents based on a love and a respect for the equine champion. Multiple employment opportunities are richly illustrated at the racetrack. Educational backgrounds may vary, with job descriptions and create a place and a position for all talents.
I'm Bruce Garland, General Manager of the Meadowlands Racetrack. The operation of the racetrack consists of overseeing the work of several thousand employees. The harness racing at the Meadowlands consists of approximately 200-day meeting. But the Meadowlands is more than just a racetrack. The Meadowlands has evolved into what we call a full-service parimutuel facility. We're open from 11 in the morning till sometimes until 2 a.m. During that time and over the course of a year, we'll handle approximately $600 million through all our mutual windows, whether that be on simulcasting or live racing. My background is I have a law degree, I have a master's degree, and I did work as a prosecuting attorney and then as a regulator of the racing industry. Some of the things I try to do as a general manager are be a leader, energize people, develop strategies and policies. I try and surround myself with very talented people, and I try and work with those people so that they can develop their talents to the fullest. We promote the team concept here at the Meadowlands, and that's a primary responsibility of the general manager, to be a leader in that regard. The opportunity to work with the talented people, the opportunity to work with horsemen, to see the great racing that occurs here at the Meadowlands, and to just be involved in an industry that's very exciting and which can provide a lot of opportunity to people.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Andy Skokas, and you're down in the calculating room of the Meadowlands Racetrack right now. We're down here waiting for the running of the third race, which we're going to let you watch and see how the race becomes official and how the prices go out to the public. In just a couple seconds, you'll hear the phone ring. The judges from upstairs will call us the results the way they see it, and they have cameras there to zero in to see exactly how they finished, right down to the nose.
There's an inquiry on the board.
And there's also an inquiry this race, which means the horse must have either interfered with another horse or went off stride coming down the stretch. That's the judge's job to pick all that stuff up. That's what they're trained for. Let's see what the judges call down. Normally it doesn't take this long to decide who won. Now this is the judge's call. Let's see what they say.
Yes, Judge.
Oh, you didn't get the numbers?
Nope.
Okay. 3, 4, 6.
3, 4, 6.
Okay.
Judges called down 346. That's an unofficial order of finish right now. So what happens right now is that's conveyed into the tote room, and the tote room now, through computer, calculates the prices for those 3 horses. How many minutes has it been? There's your 346 and the 3 horse.
Yes,
Paid
okay, man.
$5 to win. The race is official. Now what we do is set post for the next race. Okay, you're now down in the Meadowlands Racetrack Mutual Money Room where the money's counted from the previous night's handle. What the people do down here is actually count the teller's money every night, the money that was bet through their machines, and the money that's left after they paid out to the public. Down here you have a couple of counters which count the money from the tellers. They come down in bags. We do have counting machines which count the amount of bills, not the denomination. You have to know what you actually feed through the machine, but that will count how many bills there are there, and we use them quite frequently too. They help us. Okay, now our next step would be into the actual money room vault. In here is where we keep all the money that we need to conduct our night's activity. At the end of the night, all the money's put in there. Beginning of the night, it's all taken out. What we normally do is we have a certain amount that we have to keep on hand to handle the night's business and for expired tickets and also outstanding tickets the public has. This is box 251. When we open it up, and inside the box you will find the teller's money from the day's activity. Okay, this teller's name is David, and here's all his money neatly wrapped and ready to start the next day's business, as you can see. What he'll do tomorrow is when he comes back down here, he'll actually go into his money box, take his money, and do his business. And then from there, at the end of the night, when he's done with his day's business, he'll put his money box back, as I'm right now, and locking it back up.
And we're responsible for the bags that come in here. If a bag was missing, we could be held liable, which would mean possibly payment or even state police. So what I'm going to do right now is there's supposed to be 26 clerks here. I'm going to check make sure I have 26 bags, and tomorrow it's going to balance out. I usually count by 2s, this way I never make a mistake, 1 in each hand. I should have 13 sets, 26. 26. We know we have our 26 bags. They'll be ordered tomorrow.
Expansion in the intertrack and teletheater realm of harness racing in North America has necessitated a complementary expansion in the broadcast and simulcast elements of the industry. Closed-circuit televised coverage of race events has grown in both number and level of production. Many tracks now include enhanced video production and satellite uplink departments in the daily operation. On-track audiovisual departments are pioneering multiple product display. Tracks limited to signal reception only also continue to refine and expand video departments.
My name is Carol Ciarco, and this is the ITW department, which means Intertrack Wagering. And that's what we do. We offer racing from all over the country and sometimes internationally. Now what that involves is checking all information from the host tracks, making sure it matches with ours. We also handle all the TV production of it, meaning all the TV sets you see upstairs. We designate what signal it goes on. We do all the staffing. We make sure all the audio is as it should be. And then we just sort of monitor the races throughout the day. When we get near post time, you'll hear me announce that it's a minute to post, and we'll close the pools so no more wagering is allowed. At the end of the day, we're responsible for all the financial reports going out to the tracks to see how much was handled at the Meadowlands for their track and what commissions were taken out, etc., etc. And it's more or less like putting on a show, and that's exactly what we do all day long. And we offer a product, a simulcasting product, for greater than 12 hours a day. I started out as a cashier here almost 20 years ago, and that was unheard of, having a female. Number one as a seller, but number two as a cashier. Oh my God, that was unheard of. But everything has changed, even this industry, as we call around the nation, many women today are mutual managers, simulcasting coordinators. They're in every aspect of the business and doing very well. It's exciting, it's diversified, and it's never boring.
Other traditional areas of customer service have expanded.
Hi, my name is Maureen DeMartini, and I'm a mutual clerk at the Meadowlands Racetrack. We're at the terminal now, and basically the terminal is just like any computer or typewriter. It's very easy to follow. You just tell it basically what to do. If the customer calls out $2, you punch $2. If he wants a win bet, you hit the W for the win, and then you have your series of horses. So basically you have your denominations, your transactions, and your horse numbers. Your ticket will come out of the reader, and basically the customer just will take his ticket, give you your money, and off he goes.
Taking care of the numbers at the track is a serious and time-consuming element of the racing world. Revenue for everyone involved is generated by the pari-mutuel wager. Calculating the odds and payoffs for each race is an exact science and strictly regulated. People and machines work side by side, pushed by the clock to get the right information to the front lines. Overseeing this end of track operations demands a sophisticated mesh of experience and skill.
I'm Frank Petrosino, and I'm the Director of Mutuals here at the Meadowlands Racetrack. My career at the Meadowlands began in 1976, and at that time I was the office payroll clerk, working in that position for 10 years, then advancing to Assistant Director of Mutuals, and now, of course, Director of Mutuals. In that capacity, I have learned all of the operation basically firsthand, since there is really no education, or there was no education for this type of training heretofore. Currently, now there are universities in the country that do offer it, such as the University of Arizona Racetrack Management Program, and the Kentucky University also has it. But in the learning period, you learn basically by being on the job. I did start out as a pari-mutuel teller, working as a cashier, and then moving into the payroll department at Monmouth Park and Garden State Park.
Service proficiency and exceptional culinary talents occupy a prominent position in the quality of experience for a track patron. Making certain the harness fans have an enjoyable entertainment experience every time they visit the track is a top priority. All elements of track operation are geared to providing first-class personal service. Keeping harness racing on the sports page and dealing with all media needs is the responsibility of the promotions and publicity divisions of the industry. Every facet of racing develops marketing and promotional material. Opportunities exist for a combination of in-house and freelance professional writers, graphic artists, and photographers. On-site promotions personnel work hand in hand with all elements of track operation to ensure each race presentation is the best it can be. Each patron experience is positive. The backside, or what is sometimes called the backstretch of racing, also offers a wide variety of employment opportunities, from race office staff to the track maintenance department. The race secretary can often be found preparing race cards. Definition: putting competitive races together. This job requires a complete understanding of the rules of racing, eligibility requirements, assessing a horse's past performance record, and keeping close tabs on purse earnings. To guarantee a fair and competitive race is offered to the public in entrance, the post positions are drawn by lot. Shaking a set of peas in a bottle may not look very high-tech by today's standards, but this method is part of the tradition of racing, and the result of this ritual is an open and honest draw. Stepping away from this custom, we see that new technology in office organization and communication has come to the racetrack. Individual and national databases are linked, and everything from race results to daily temperature recording are collected and electronically filed. The race office is quite often home for other positions. State or provincial racing commissions and various organizations and associations will have on-track representatives to assist owners, trainers, and drivers. Keeping close and accurate account of all facets of the industry is mandated by governments. These various representatives will also record statistics, license new industry members, provide support to the race officials, and assist in information flow. Also found on the backstretch are stables to house the stars of the show. Providing care for horses is an important and rewarding career.
Hi, this is Randy Waples, and we're coming to you from Mohawk Raceway. This is Barn 7, and this is my stable. And this is Bogart Style. He's a 3-year-old pacing colt. And Bogart is just getting ready to be put away now. He worked this morning, and then he stands in the stall for about an hour or so with his heavy cooler on. Then we bring him out, and we're going to put him away. This is kind of like their part of the day. This is when they enjoy it. And you got to make sure they have their enjoyable moments of the day, too. You want them to try hard for you, so you got to try a little extra hard for them. And whatever they seem to enjoy, well, that's what you got to do. This is the frog of the horse's hoof. That's the most active part. This is the sole of his foot in through here. This is always a little harder. This is always a little softer. The idea is to make sure you get all the stones, all the sediment out of here. Because if the foot absorbs one of those small stones, in a week's time you're going to have a very sore horse. And that's not fair to him, it's not fair to you, and it's not fair for anybody. So for 30 seconds of work every day, you can prevent a lot of lameness problems. His heels are done, his feet are done, his bandages are on. Now it's time for him to go into his stall, have a little bit of lunch.
The safety and well-being of the horses in their care is the prime focus of both caretaker and track owner. Security is provided at racetracks on a 24-hour-a-day basis. Proper licensing and identification is required to enter the grounds. The presence of trained medical staff and emergency equipment are mandatory at all race meets. Meanwhile, back at the track, literally, maintenance staff work continuously to attain a safe racing surface. Just as in other sports, be that auto racing or the National Football League, the condition of what is underfoot or under wheel is very important. Engineering and design experts combine talents to provide just the right angle and surface for each track. Two of the racing official positions found on the backside are the paddock judge and the race starter. The paddock judge, as the title suggests, is responsible for overseeing the rules and regulations of racing. All horses and persons connected directly with the racing routine must enter the racetrack from the paddock area. The paddock judge signs in drivers and trainers, supervises the equipment checks, and keeps the entire ship on schedule. Out on the track, the starting gate driver maneuvers the car into position, and the starter calls the drivers to the gate. Securing a fair start for all is the primary role, but the starter, who must be trained and licensed, can also act as a patrol judge and follow the racing action at ground level. This extra pair of eyes can be helpful to the judges, seated atop the grandstand. In the grandstand, the race judges make the official calls. No race results can be posted until the judges have made their final decision. Video replay and photo finish services assist in the scrutiny of racing action. Mediating driver disputes, enforcing the rules of racing, processing race claims, and validating race participants' eligibility are some of the additional assignments handled by the judges. When the race is made official, the winner celebrates and the track photographer records the event. Precise recordings of race events, horse positions at all times, and race times are constantly gathered and processed. Charter, clerk of the course, program department employees, and the official timer all work to achieve prompt and accurate information. The race announcer is also found working high above the race action. This position combines a flair for entertainment with split-second information delivery.
And it's Timia is going to the front for Mike LaChance as they round the first turn. Roses for Emma settles in second. Emerald Forest is roaring up on the outside with her characteristic late rally as they come down to the wire. It's Eftimia. Eftimia has the good lead by 4. Emerald Forest will be second best here as Betsy King rallies for third. Eftimia is home in a sharp 153.
Away from the racetrack, the harness industry thrives. Breeding and raising the standard-bred champions of tomorrow offers its own challenges. A standard-bred farm manager is responsible for all the activities normally associated with the agricultural industry, plus those additional responsibilities that come from a specialized product. Managing everything from feed to finances requires a talent for organization, communication, and delegation.
It starts in the office from doing accounting, people receptionist, and from here on going into, we have to have somebody that's knowledgeable about lab work and semen extenders and other areas, because that's just exploding. We're finding out that every year there's some new things that we have to do. So we have to have somebody that that knows something in that area. Full mare and foal care is very high on our priority, as far as somebody that knows something about when a foal is sick or when he's not sick or how is he supposed to be acting. And we're very fortunate here that we do have somebody that went through veterinary assistance, took a veterinary assistance course, and has been working here for years already. And then you have a stallion man that on this farm, he also does the teasing, where he is the first person to say that mare should be checked by the veterinary today, because I think she is ready to be bred. Then there's the farm person who cuts the hay, looks after the hay, tells us when it's ready to be baled, does the baling, and coordinates that. Then we have somebody that's on, has a repair background, does repair of fences and buildings, so it takes in many jobs. We've hired students off a co-op program where they came here on a co-op basis first and liked what they were doing.
Employment away from the racetrack can also be found at one of the numerous training centers located across the continent. The majority of race-age standardbreds call one of these locations home, and similar management and track maintenance careers are available. The harness racing industry supports many opportunities for specialization and self-employment. Pedigree services, sale companies, veterinarians, blacksmiths, skilled tailors, graphic artists, equipment retail and repair, accountants, staking services, and more. It would be impossible to illustrate and explain all career choices available in the industry. What we have shown is a cross-section of jobs and employment centers for the industry. If you would like more information about harness racing careers, track and farm locations, college and university programs, or work experience programs, please contact the Harness Horse Youth Foundation Incorporated. Or telephone 317-848-5132 or fax 317-848-5136. Your questions and comments are welcome. The harness racing industry wants youth. It knows a strong tomorrow will be built not only on the experience of those involved today, but also on the imagination, energy, and new ideas from new participants. Harness racing is an established industry. It is a big industry, and it is an ever-changing industry. It is an industry that's waiting for you.
At the Meadowlands, we don't really call the people who attend the races fans. We call them our guests. One of the reasons we do that is because we like to invite people to come and just soak up whatever it is at the racetrack. Similarly, we'd like to invite you to attend a racetrack near you. See what's there, see what opportunities are around, meet the people, talk to the people, find out what you might be able to do. There might be things that you would enjoy doing, volunteer work or being close to the animals, close to the horses, and just you can do more than just watch races or bet on races. There's a lot of activities going on at a racetrack. We invite you to attend the Meadowlands, but if you can't get here, find a track near you. Check it out. I'm sure they'll treat you as a guest, as we try to do with people here. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Tim Twaddle, and these are the tools of my profession. My helmet, my glasses, my whip, and this sulky. I'm a harness driver, and I race standardbred horses on the Ontario Jockey Club. I've been racing since 1982, where I won my first race on December 13th. I got the bug early. I grew up in St. Catharines and started hanging around Garden City Raceway, which is now closed up. But I started out grooming on weekends and summers, and eventually got my trainer's license and hooked up with John Burns when I got out of college in 1980, and from there I got my driver's license. I've won a few races over the past 12 years, closing in on 1,000 career wins, but I'd have to say my biggest moment came last fall in Delaware, Ohio, where I won the Little Brown Jugette with a horse called Counter's Image in a world record of 152 and 3. What else is there to say? Bail me out, somebody.